Yeah. Make Arteta, yeah. Phase 6, yeah. Phase 6, yo, phase 6, yeah. When I want to tell them, God, they Martinelli. But come for my beds, come for my branch, trust, son. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Yeah. Phase 6, yeah. Free DMs. Yeah. What happened, bro? Nah, what's going on? You know what I mean? Every time we play football, we got the low block. Father, come for my brain, telling Arteta stop. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to break our low block. When they tell me, for the brother, the phase 6, the brother, the trophy, no, God stop. Oh, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? You know what I mean? Done. We no go win, we no go trophy, we go scatter, we drop the points, we go Man City, we go drop points to Liverpool, you know me. When we look in Ethan of the BJ, the diamond, now go play A. Yeah. Arteta out now, yeah. Yeah. Arteta out now, yeah. And now we're flipping and flopping of the process again. Arteta, be a bit more, less pragmatic, just like you showed. I don't want to play 3 DMs in the midfield no more. And I'd love to say I do. Trust the process with you. And I can never not be true. So I say, think I'm gonna leave right now. Before we drop points any deeper, I think I'm gonna leave right now. Feeling weaker and weaker. Somebody better show me how to attack a little deeper. Think I better leave right now. Hold that.
Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN. Big up to everyone that's tuned in. Yeah. Arteta out now. Yeah. Big up to everyone locked in. You know what I'm saying? Big up. It's a good Monday morning, man. You know what I mean? Well, evening. It's now the evening. Big up to everyone locked in, man. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal second in the table. Listen, we got the 3 points in it. We got the 3 points. We needed to get the 3 points, and we go forward, innit? We go forward. Hopefully the handbrake stays down. Hopefully we can improve off of that game against Newcastle. But after the game, I didn't see what the manager said. We're gonna get into it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get straight into it. Big up to everyone locked in. Timmy, you know what I'm saying? Paris Mandem, all the Mandem in the building. Yeah, I'm saying big up, bro. You know what I mean? Dirty D, big up to everyone locked in, man. You know what I mean? Let's get straight into it. Let's not waste no time. Yeah. Oh, wow. All right, this one first. Actually, let's play this one first. Let's go to this one first. Right, let's go. Let's run the thing.
Every possible emotion today. Right now, is it a feeling only football can give you?
Yeah, pride, and I think fully deserves the win. I think the way we played, the way we performed, the way we competed, I mean, the chance that we generated, I think we fully deserve to win the game. We did it in a very dramatic manner at the end, but pienso.
For once, I actually agree with him. I do think we deserve to win the game. Overall, we were the better team against Newcastle. I think they offered a little, you know what I mean? So I actually do agree. We were the team that deserved to win, even though we dropped the intensity after we conceded the goal. Overall, yeah, we created more opportunities. We were the team more looking to attack and look like set up to actually try and win the game. So I actually agree with Mickey there. Big up to Yasser, man. Big up to my G. You know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone that's locked in. Let's continue.
Before the game about scars making a team, did it feel like all those heartbreaking moments that you've had here were kind of poured into the whole game, but particularly the last few minutes.
100%, and that's how you get to a different level. But going through those moments and taking the learnings and experiences from it, and we discussed that in the game, and it's a massive opportunity now to make a statement and to prove to everybody and ourselves the team that we are, and we certainly did with the performance, and thankfully with the results as well at the end.
So is that what
the team that we are? I think we need to start scoring more goals in open play. Everybody already knows that we can score from set pieces. Everybody already knows that we've got players that can be dangerous in the box. We just need to add to that and build on that. You know what I mean? Once again, we get the points through set pieces. So I do think we still need to we still need to improve in that aspect. But let's continue.
that was a statement?
Well, and for ourselves, yes, just to prove, because it's a terrific team. It's so difficult to play against. And we already played at Old Trafford. We played at Anfield. We played Man City. We already played here very early in the season. And again, the level of consistency and quality we showed in the performance today was top.
Do you think maybe this is
It doesn't matter when you get these games. It's that you're prepared. And the problem has been, Mikel, there was no idea for Liverpool in terms of getting the 3 points. You know what I mean? And there was no idea to get the 3 points against Man City as well. Much better against Newcastle, but stop all of this. You know, we played them so early in the season. You've been facing these teams for 6 years now. Do you know what I mean? You've been facing these teams for 6 years now. So let's stop all of that now. Let's stop all of that. Let's continue.
External thing, it almost puts a different perspective on the start, because now you're right there. As you said, you've been some really tough places and won at a couple of them.
Yeah, we won, and the one that we lost, we won with a terrific free kick, you know. But again, I think the way we played, the courage, the determination, the intelligence, and the quality that we showed today against this team, it was very difficult to do.
So do you think, is there almost an element for the players of proving something to themselves a little bit?
Yeah, that we want to achieve that next level. And to achieve that next level, you have to come to these places with a lot of at stake. And when there are certain results yesterday and you want to get back into it. And
what about you proving yourself? What about you proving yourself that you're good enough of a manager to coach these players to get over the line? I think he puts a lot of emphasis on the players. We need a little more emphasis on the manager. You know what I mean? He talks a lot about the players, but they're under your watch. You need to prove this season that you're able to get us over the line. All the time the players need to do this. The players need to adapt. The players need to be in versatility. Bro, you need to get the most out of Gyökeres as a player that you brought to the club. You need to get the most out of Eze every game by playing him in his primary position, playing him in the 10. You know what I mean? You need to make us understand why you've kept Martinelli and Trossard. You need to make us understand why you brought Madueke here. It's not just the players. You know what I mean? He loves to deflect and talk about the players need to prove and the players need to do, the players need to do that. At the end of the day, you're the manager. It falls under your watch and your guidance. You need to show how the players can get over the line.
It feels like almost more of an end of season question, but do you think the whole weekend actually is big?
It's the opportunities. There are opportunities in the season. There are moments in the season. You have to come to this place and you have to win, and you have to find a way to do it. And again, the impact of the players coming in, it was tremendous, all of them. Yeah.
So just tell us about the.
Thank you. You know what I mean? Thank you. You have to find ways. You have to get over the line. There's moments in the season. I agree. There's moments in the season where your rivals or your closest rivals drop points, and you have to be able to get over the line. You have to show that you got what it takes to get over the line. No excuses. Let's continue.
Attacking changes you made, Mikel. I'm not sure how much handbrake chat there'll be after this game, but putting Mourinho on Martinelli, Odegaard, not giving up.
Yeah, everything that we have to throw everything that we had, because we're there. And I think Paul was exceptional. That he's made fair player manager results as well, and I think we fully deserve to win it. Should we do a quick?
Interesting. Okay, all this praise for us playing attacking football. I hope this continues. I hope he continues to set up the team to go out there to play for the 3 points and not put 3 DMs in the midfield and try to get a stinky 1-0 and just defend. So we'll see, innit? We'll see. At the end of the day, I want to see consistency from this manager. I want to see that he's able to consistently make the right decisions, innit? That's the thing about this manager that I raise my eyebrow and think, let's see if you're going to consistently have the same approach. in must-win games and to go out there and get the 3 points, because a lot of it has just been very. The approach against Athletic Bilbao was cowardice. The approach against Liverpool was a cowardly approach. Let's just keep it honest. The approach against Man City was cowardly as well, apart from the flipping high line. You know what I mean? Like, nah. You know what I mean? We'll see. We will see. We will see.
VAR watch, because it looked like you had the chance early on to go ahead with the penalty. That was overturned. There was a moment towards the end when there's a penalty appeal against Gabriel where he has his arm up, but maybe it gets a deflection off the body. But your thoughts on those moments?
Well, I watch it back and I watch it live as well there. And if it's not a clear and obvious error, VAR should not intervene. We've been told this for a few years. This style of decision again, and for me, it's very.
VAR doesn't have to intervene.
It's a relegation.
Okay, no problems. Mickey, big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up Static. Big up everyone in the location. Hold on a sec. Let's get this. Let's get this up. Hold on. Let's get this one. Right, where is it? Screen share. Here we go. Where is it? There we go. Right, let's get into this one. Right, let's go.
We'll kick off with Tom from Footballer.
Okay, well, I feel like we spoke to you after several games where we dominated and not got the result that you wanted. How does it feel getting the result?
Unbelievable feelings. What it's about, and a team when you get what you deserve right at the end is not a better feeling than that.
Can I just ask as well, in the moment towards the end where the VAR checks going on for Gabriel's how hard
and fast, so I thought he wasn't going to intervene, but I don't know, because obviously we had the example of what happened in the first half with a penalty. Regardless of that, so proud of the team, the way we played, the way we competed, the way we understood the game, how we reacted to very difficult situations and decisions, and still find a way to win the game with the players coming from the bench. Exception.
I guess it just goes to show, innit? When you actually set up the team to go out there and attack and actually create opportunities and be on the front foot, you can actually still get over the line regardless of VAR decisions or referee decisions, innit? It just shows, because there's been times where this manager's used the referee decisions as an excuse. You know what I mean? Some people said it wasn't a penalty. For me, the Gyökeres opportunity for me was a penalty. That's my opinion. Some of you disagreed. Big up to Jez. I know Jez disagreed. For me, nah, it was a penalty. You know what I mean? But at the same time, those decisions that went for us and against us in the game, ultimately we continue to attack and continue to look for that second goal. And that's ultimately why we got over the line. So I don't want to see this manager this season talking about refereeing decisions. I don't want to hear anything about what about this game and that game and the referees and why VAR getting involved. Listen, I've said this. VAR is rubbish for everybody. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. Even at the start of the, I know we're still early in the season, but right at the start of the season, Chelsea versus Fulham, Josh King with a goal disallowed for no apparent reason. Man United got a penalty against Burnley when it was actually a free kick. The foul was actually made outside the box. You know what I mean? There's decisions that go for and against loads of teams. At the end of the day, you still need to get over the line. And the same teams that are competing with us to win the league are under the same conditions. They still have to get managed by the same referees and VAR system that makes the same mistakes. So for me, I've never defended VAR because I think they make stupid decisions. And at times I feel like it's all over the place and inconsistent. But at the same time, we still see other teams winning the league. So there's no excuse why we can't win the league. It's not like VAR is solely used for Arsenal Football Club and nobody else gets ref by VAR or bad referees. So get over the line. I want this to be, you know what I mean? Because if we would have drawn this game, would have been the excuse. Just get over the line. There's no more excuses now. Just get over the line.
When everything's like roller coaster, like that game was, how do you actually judge what happens? Like I said, really good start to the game, but when they have those challenges like that, how do you see that?
Well, I'm understanding, and that's the game that we have to play. There are a few things that it might be unpredictable with the lineup or the formation or whatever. There are certain things so predictable. What you have to do here to win a football match. And we certainly done that from the start to the end. And on top of that, we added today so much quality in various ways to generate the amount of chances that we did. and at the end find a way to win it when I think we fully deserve to win the game.
Mentally, what do moments like that?
Ah. Well, I think we discussed to go to the next level. First of all, you have to learn from the past, and certainly we take some lessons and very sore, different and sore moments in this ground. And today was an
We take some lessons from the past. Okay, we're gonna remember that you said that. We take some lessons from the past. Okay, so I don't want you repeating the same mistakes. I don't want to see a DM in the number 10 going forward from here. I don't want to see Gyökeres not getting enough service. I don't want to see our left-hand side of our attack barely doing anything for 90 minutes. Barely doing anything. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that midfield disjointed. I don't want to see Moreno, Rice, and Zubamendi starting in that midfield. I don't want to see Calafiori starting at left back. These are the things that I want to see you improve. Dalman needs more minutes. At the moment, he's getting no minutes. Why can he get 20 minutes against Newcastle? These are the things that I want to see implemented. So if the managers, you can sit there and say, oh well, we're learning from the past, and you know, you take the lessons from the past. Okay, I'm expecting you to improve in that aspect. Then I don't want to be sitting here against West Ham or Fulham. We've got Olympiacos, West Ham, Fulham. I'm expecting us to win all those games. Athletic Madrid, I don't expect you to. Well, I don't want to expect you to be playing 3 DMs against Athletic Madrid because they absolutely slapped Real Madrid the other day. That is what I don't want to see. I don't want to see you go defensive against Athletic Madrid. Fulham, you'll probably release the handbrake. West Ham, you'll probably release the handbrake. Yeah, I'm saying Olympiacos, you'll probably release the handbrake in that as well. Maybe. We'll see. Because your approach against Athletic Club was absolutely crazy. But we'll see. We will see if this is going to be a continuation, if we're going to build on this, if we look back in the season and say, oh, you know what, the Newcastle game was a turning point, that we started to have more the approach that we had in the 22-23 season, or we look back and say, well, this manager, once again, a load of empty words and nothing ain't changed. We will see. We will see. Let's continue.
Opportunity that the game brings again in a really important week in the Premier League, after all the tough places that we already been very early in the season, to show who we are, who do we want to be, our ambition, and the way that we want to play. And I think the team is on that today now in a remarkable way.
Simon, even standard.
Miguel, what was your thoughts on the Gyökeres decision? The way that you play is reacting to it. It feels like in the past. After that,
we were instructed very clearly again this season that unless it's a clear and obvious errors, the big opinion, things go, we find a way to win the game. The team is still emotionally very, very, very calm and very composed. And that's a lesson that we took as well, probably from a few years ago.
Feels like it's been a big weekend in the title race. The gap's down to 2. What does the result like do? Did this do for your belief?
Yeah, I believe the conviction of the team that we are, and that we can play various type of games, and the team still can deliver and win it in a convincing way. And for me today, it's one of the most difficult grounds. Again, praise Newcastle, the way they play, compete, how difficult it is to play in this place. But the team really took the game to a different level, and I'm very proud to see that.
It's a bit of a familiar story for you in recent games, but yet again, substitutes made a big difference.
Yes, and we certainly did that, and I will have to make a few adjustments and substitutions as well for different reasons. And that they come in, fully finally comes in, and it shows from the beginning his threat. Saliba comes in 45 minutes, and I think it was outstanding again. Martin comes in after a long period and delivers 2 balls that are goals. Mikel Merino comes in, which is a massive threat in the box, and delivers a winning moment. So all of them.
Okay, so we're gonna play a midfield of Odegaard in the 8, Eze in the 10. I've been calling for that. Or are you gonna drop Eze for Odegaard? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. You never just can't trust this guy. I feel like he always wants to make a case for his favorites. You know what I mean? Can Odegaard get into the starting 11? He can, but not as a number 10 for me. As a number 10, I feel like it just doesn't work when he plays as a number 10 on a consistent basis. Against certain teams, Odegaard may turn up against West Ham. He may turn up against Fulham, some of our up-and-coming games. But on a consistent basis, the guy is not good enough to be to play as a number 10. I would like us to just play on the front foot. That's what I want. I'm tired of this handbrake football. It's not, you know what I mean? We've dropped a lot of points in our last 3 games. Do you know what I mean? 4 points out of the last 9 points we could have got. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I look on it and think like, yo, this manager, when he's got a favorite, he always makes a case to get them back into the team. Seen it with Havertz, seen it with Odegaard, seen it with a lot of these guys that he likes. Eze needs to continue in as a 10. I'm sorry, he just brings a lot more to the game. The way he's direct, the shots that he takes, the opportunities that he takes, everything. It's just way better when he's playing. So I'm not really on. You know what I mean? I'm not really on it like with this whole, you know, Odegaard back in the number 10 ain't for me, bro. Ain't for me. Real talk ain't for me. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't want Odegaard like as our starting 10. That's the only thing. Can he offer something to the team? Yes, but not in the 10 for me, bro. And you know, Odegaard's probably been one of the only players that this guy's not moved around. Like Odegaard's consistently played in the 10 when he does play. So is he going to move Odegaard in terms of position? I mean, I don't know. We should go Eze 10, Odegaard 8, and Bryce as DM. Exactly. I don't mind. I don't mind because right now, I mean, Zubimendi ain't been that great, and we need some more creativity, man. We need to put these games to bed. You know what I mean? It just like we need to put these games to bed, and we need these players to start actually having some fluidity in the way that we play football. But sometimes it can get stale. That second half was so stale in the way that we was creating. It was frustrating to watch. So, but we'll see, man. Would this manager actually do it? You know, he's saying all of this, but then in the last press conference, he was all defensive about, oh, why are you asking me? We ain't got time to answer questions about why I play 3 DMs. You know what I mean? After the Man City game, he was very defensive. So I just feel like with this guy, he's fake humble at times. Like, yeah, I've learned. I'm gonna change. And as soon as he drops points, sticking to his 3 DMs or, do you know what I mean, sticking certain players that shouldn't play, then all of a sudden he's like all arrogant, don't want to answer questions, don't want to talk about it, don't want to explain to the fans. So I don't know. I'll take it with a pinch of salt when it's Arteta, bro. I'll take it with a pinch of salt because this guy, he's always trying to prove a point instead of actually making the right decisions and getting to the right result ultimately for the team. So we'll see.
I think there was a coming together between Gabriel and Baltimore after the goal. Did you see that? Do you have an opinion?
No, I haven't seen. Sorry.
Finally, we've got 2 more. Jason from the telephone.
So, Mikel, in the context of obviously Liverpool dropping points yesterday, you must have felt a bit more under pressure to get that result. How important then is it to win following that?
Well, yes, I mean, there are moments in the season, and obviously with the start that we had already and the difficult fixtures that we had today, we have the opportunity to close that gap and do it in a stadium that has a very recent and difficult past for us. I think it shows how much the team wants it.
Okay, finally in the front.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
You got criticised a little bit last week, but you've come here today, really took the game to Newcastle. Do you feel that you and your players silenced those critics this week and showed exactly what?
Well, I don't know. I think the way we played against Manchester City and Newcastle, 2 of the toughest opponents to play, the team was outstanding. That's my view on it. Very clear.
The way we played against Man City was outstanding. How can you sit there and lie like that? How can you sit there and lie like that? The way we played against Man City was outstanding. These are the quotes by this guy. Then you start looking, you just like, this is why you can't trust him, bro. This is why you can't trust him. We was outstanding against Man City. You can't silence the critics when you ain't proving anything. You ain't proving us wrong. You actually proven us right. You've actually proven us right. When we've gone to Newcastle with a more attacking lineup, we've got the 3 points. When we stuck to your 3 DMs, we've dropped points. Do you know what I mean? We've dropped points in the league back to back. So Has he really proven a point? He ain't proven no point. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy, but it is what it is. I don't know with this guy. I'm happy with the win, but you know, as an Arsenal fan, you always got to be you just got to be calm about it, because you never know, man. You never know with this club. Well, most of the time you do know, but it's the hope that kills you. It is the hope that kills you. You know what I mean? But I see all these articles about the penalties and the decisions made in the game. Like, ultimately, we got the 3 points. It is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And I just, hopefully this fan base learn that, listen, you can complain about referee decisions all you want. You can still go out there and get the win and get over the line, innit? You can still do that. So I don't really want to hear anything else about complaining about the refs and all that type of stuff anymore. I don't want to hear it anymore. You know what I mean? Articles about Arteta says the win at Newcastle shows how badly the players want to be champions. They should want to be champions. They get paid enough money and they are a big club. You know what I mean? We'll talk at the end of the season if we can get over the line. We've got a run of games that should be wins. There should be wins. Do you know what I mean? Back-to-back wins. Obviously, take away the Champions League game. That's without. We better beat Olympiacos on Wednesday. But West Ham this Saturday we should beat. You know what I mean? Fulham, we should be beating. Atletico Madrid, that is when the big test is there. That's when this manager will see if you've actually developed as a manager. Crystal Palace, big game. How do we approach that game? Massive game. They just beat Liverpool. Are we gonna go there and defend? Because so far this season, every time we've gone up against a team with a decent or very good attack, we've gone very defensive. Do you know what I mean? Burnley, we have to be beating Burnley. Man City put 5 past them. Yeah, I mean, we have to be beating Burnley if we're going to stand a chance. Well, we have to win every game. Let's just be real. Sunderland are coming up. The North London derbies in November, 23rd of November. Then we got Bayern and Chelsea back to back. Brentford, Aston Villa. Aston Villa hasn't been that great. I know they won the other day, but they haven't been that great this season, to be fair. But these are all games that we have to be winning, man. These are all games that we have to be winning. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. When Havertz and Henkape return, we should be even stronger. We'll see what level Henkape is at. You know what I mean? I still don't know. Havertz, it's one of them ones, isn't it? Like, is he the okay? We've got options. He gives us an option, but come on, it's Havertz, isn't it? It's Havertz. I guarantee he plays 3 DMs against Olympiacos. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Maybe he does. I don't know. I don't know anymore. You know what I mean? I don't know anymore with this manager. All I know is these are all winnable games. All of these are winnable games if we put out the right lineup, if we play the right players, if we make the right subs as well. You know what I mean? To be fair, his subs ain't been that bad, to be fair, recently. But the thing is just, I don't know what he said at halftime in that Newcastle game, but I don't know why we dropped in terms of intensity. I really don't understand why we dropped in intensity in that game. But we'll see, man. We'll see. You know what I mean? Shit can change real quick. But we'll see with this club, because I know I've seen a lot of Arsenal fans now over-gassing this Newcastle performance. And I'm like, they never learn. They never learn. We need to see change on a consistent basis. We need to see, us playing good football on a consistent basis, the right lineups in a consistent basis. It's way too early to start gassing up this team and do you know what I mean? And talking about, how amazing we are. Let's be real. Like, as much as we were better than Newcastle were horrendous. Bruno G was rubbish. Joe Linton was rubbish. I remember one shot from Joe Linton went wide. Tonali was rubbish. The whole midfield was rubbish. The whole team was rubbish. Like, Gordon didn't do anything. You know what I mean? Murphy didn't do anything. They were poor. Newcastle were poor. You know what I mean? But obviously, we can only face what we face, innit? At the end of the day, it's down to them to up their game and to manage their team. But I don't know. I don't know. Is Trossard going to continue on the left wing? I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Hopefully, we can get Saka back to his top form. But yeah, man, I want to see Ethan once again. I want to see Ethan. I want to see Ethan and Dalman getting more minutes. That's what I want to see. Ethan wasn't even on the bench. Don't know why. Saka been quiet. Will he ever be back to that level? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's difficult to tell. Like some players bounce back, but some players it just takes it out of them, minute after injury, and getting burnt out at a young age. I don't know. He's just I don't know, man. Like if he's gonna manage his minutes, then manage his minutes. But I don't know. Maybe the damage has already been done. That over reliance on Saka for all these years. Maybe the damage has already been done. We will see with time, innit? We'll see with time. But the intensity that he used to play with, I feel like he's taken a step back. I don't see the same intensity that I used to see from Saka. I'm not seeing the same level of intensity from him. But we'll see. Hopefully Saka gets back to his best. He's just not. I'm not saying he was the most skillful winger to beat fullbacks, but he'd beat them a lot easier than what he's doing now. Now it's a bit, I don't know, the explosion of pace and everything. I don't know. It doesn't look the same Saka at the moment. Maybe he's still playing with the injury. We know this manager does like to play players with an injury, so maybe he's got an injury. Who knows? Who actually knows with this guy? Who actually knows with Arteta, bro? It's one of them ones, but yeah, we will see, man. I'm just still like I'm happy with the result. I just don't believe that this is going to get us over the line. I just don't see that this is the win and this is the performance that is going to change my prediction for the season. I still see us not winning the league this season. And it's mainly because of this manager. Like we've been saying, like, why is it taking this manager so long to see Eze's best position and stuff like that? Gyökeres needs to step up. But like I said, I don't feel like he's been given the platform to really succeed. Like, do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I really don't know with this manager. I look at that team and I'm still like, our left-hand side still needs some work. Are we going to address that in January? Probably not. Probably won't address that in January. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do to address that left-hand side. I don't think Arteta wants to rely on the kids. It's just very clear that Ethan and Darman are not going to have the platform that Cole Palmer's had. You know what I mean? Or players like that. You know, young players that are, got given minutes and times and been rewarded by good performances. I just don't feel like we used to be like that, but I don't see this manager giving them the opportunity to do that. When I think that's what we should be doing for the time being before we go into January and address that left-hand side of our attack. I mean, I don't think Arteta is that worried that our left-hand side not being a constant danger makes our attack a bit more predictable. Teams know that we're going to play Saka through. Teams know that we're trying to bring, against Newcastle anyway, we're trying to bring Gyökeres into the game. That left-hand side is wide open. That's why Trossard got a shot on. But we don't do it for 90 minutes. We don't consistently attack down the left-hand side and the right-hand side consistently for 90 minutes. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones where I'm just very skeptical when it comes to this manager. Very skeptical. Very skeptical. You know what I mean? But, I remember in one of his last press conferences, he said that Lewis Skelly is a midfielder. But he's barely using him. Like he's barely using him. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's got a knock. Maybe it's because of what happened in pre-season. But then, if it's based on Lewis Skelly's performances in pre-season, Darman should be getting way more minutes. Ethan should be getting way more minutes. So that don't really make sense. But yeah, man, it is what it is. We should win it, but there's a big chance Arteta will deliver. Liverpool's defense, the only reason they might drop a few points, but so will we. Port Vale was a poor performance, late win yesterday. So I mean, bro. Northside Football, you got a bounce, bro. Take care. It's the next day, and I can say this. Arteta out. Yeah. Big up, bro. Big up, my G. Big up, man. Big up Static, bro. Big up every single time. Hopefully we get Rodrigo. We're not getting Rodrigo, bro. We're not getting Rodrigo. Come on. Does anyone actually believe? Come on, bro. That's hopeful wish. You're wishing that we do that, bro. We're not doing that. We're not doing that, bro. We're not doing that. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. Literally. I don't know, man. I feel like this game is like a one-off, man. I feel like this game's like a one-off, bro. That's how I look on this win, bro. And you're right, the late winner as well, set piece. This I don't think anything's changed in it. That's basically what I'm saying. I don't think anything's changed. I don't think anything's changed, bro. What's this here? It's all the same nonsense, man. It's all the same nonsense. I started to feel ill, man. I don't know what's going on with me. I need to take a long shower, man. I don't know why I've been feeling ill since yesterday. That's why I didn't do a late night stream yesterday. Today I will be doing a late night stream. We'll be going over the clips. I know a lot of these men will be gassing up this performance. You know what I mean? So I'll be definitely doing a long stream today. I was just feeling rough. I can't lie. I don't know what's going on. I've been feeling mad. Don't even want to drink no alcohol. Nothing. Just been feeling rough, man. You know what I mean? Remember, West Ham got Nuno now. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Don't matter if they got Nuno, don't have Nuno. You know we should be beating West Ham, but you never know with this team. You never know. Like Newcastle, okay, good performance. Port Vale, trash performance. Man City, trash performance. Athletic Bilbao wasn't a good performance, but we got saved by the subs. You know what I mean? Forest, okay, that was a decent performance. Liverpool, trash performance. It's been a mix of a lot of trash performances. Do you know what I mean? And it's over-reliant. This season's been like substitute FC, finishers FC, off the bench FC. It's great to have players off the bench that can offer you something different. Of course, I'm never going to say that's a bad thing or something that we can't be happy about. But at the same time, you know what I mean? At the same time, though, like you need the team performing well on a consistent basis. You know what I mean? I don't think just using your subs every game to try and win games is not going to be something that I feel like we can consistently consistently cover the fact that the lineups are inconsistent, the subs are inconsistent, the in-game management's inconsistent, the tactics are inconsistent and wrong a lot of the times. I think you can only, these things like set pieces, free kicks, substitutions can only masquerade what you're getting wrong on a consistent basis for so long. And that's why I feel like this manager needs to go out with the right team lineup, with the right approach, and then add the right substitutions. You know what I mean? Using free kicks, using corners, you know what I mean? All of that stuff. You know what I mean? Using the subs, cool. I feel like a lot of the times Arteta sticks to using these things that shouldn't be the basis of how you play football. The basis of how we play football shouldn't be just set piece FC. The basis of how we play football and the idea of how we set out the team shouldn't be based on 3 DMs in the midfield. Do you know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be around that. But that's the problem. The extras that you add to a great team, a well-worked team, a well-coached team, he uses that as the main staple of this team, the identity of this team. That's why we get called set piece FC. But that doesn't work every time. It doesn't work every game. That's the reality. This is why we drop points against Liverpool and Man City. It won't work every game. So he needs to just start getting it right, man. He needs to start getting it right from the offset. No, so you seen Lee Cook Chalaba this morning? Big up, bro. Nah, bro, I ain't seen it, bro. I ain't seen it. What, did he drop a video? Did Lee drop a video? Hold on. Did he go live this morning? I didn't see it. Oh, that emergency stream. Oh, he did an emergency stream and then he did Twitter troll wants to debate live. Yeah, 2 hours and a half. Yeah, that was always going to be a long one. That was always going to be a long one. I swear that. That was always going to be a long one. Yeah, I mean. And now he cooked it. Oh, he cooked the Twitter meeting. Oh, okay. I don't know. What was it about? What was it even about? What were they talking about? I don't even know what it was about. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, let me get some of these games up. Hold on. Let me get some of these games up. Because I'm telling you guys right now, yeah, Arsenal on. I don't. There is no excuse for us to lose any game up till Athletic Madrid. Like Atletico Madrid, I still expect the win, but I understand that this man, he's gonna get absolutely schooled by Simeone. I'll just be real. I don't want to hear no excuses to dropping points to Fulham, West Ham. I don't want to hear no excuses, bro. No excuses. View fixtures, right? Let's go view fixtures. Let me get this up. Hold on. Man said the blue O2 shirt was from 2016. What? Oh my days, bro. He still scored from a corner. You think Arsenal have changed? Honestly, Arsenal have changed. Do you know what I mean? I know what this club's like. What's going on, man? Fixtures. Come on, what's going on? Bro, what? This thing is spasticated. What's going on? Loading, buffering. One football, you are shit, bro. Thank you. It's about flipping time. Right. Let me get this up. Where is this? There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's this one football app, man. It always makes it lag. I don't know what's going on. It should be okay now. Do you know what I mean? There we go. These fixtures right here. Olympiacos, I'm expecting a win. I don't give a shit. West Ham, I expect a win. Fulham, I expect a win. Athletic Madrid, I want to see how this manager approaches this game. This game will be the game that will show us if he's still a coward or he's actually learned from Newcastle. Athletic Madrid. If we go to Athletic Madrid and we have this bullshit 3DM defensive, not attacking, cowardly approach, nothing's changed at Arsenal. Nothing's changed. I will be obviously looking at the team lineups against Olympiacos, West Ham, Fulham. I don't want to hear no excuses, bro. No excuses. West Ham have been an absolute joke. They just sacked their manager. I know the whole new manager, but I don't care about new manager backs. We're supposed to be winning a major honor this season. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to hear nothing. No, because they got Nuno now, because they got a new manager. I don't care. None of that, yeah. For me, it warrants the excuses. You know what I mean? I don't care. We should be going there and winning. I don't want to hear nothing about any excuses, bro. You know what I mean? So the guy got mouthy on Twitter, so Lee told him to jump on and debate. Why did the guy on Twitter with takes like that? He should have declined. He should have done an Nigel and say he got to go condition his hair or something. Got to go put hair moisturizer on, condition his scalp. He shouldn't have. This guy is mad. That guy is mad, bro. I don't know what he's on. These men are mad. I think Twitter get them gassed. Twitter get them too gassed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, West Ham, I don't want to hear it. West Ham, you know what I'm saying? They're 19th in the table. 3 points. They only got 2 more points than Wolves. Nah, I don't want to hear it. We got to be slapping at West Ham. Don't care. We have to be slapping at West Ham. Fulham, they've been okay. 10th in the table. You know what I mean? 8 points. But I'm expecting us to be beating Fulham. I don't care. I don't want to hear no excuses about that. I expect a win against Fulham. You know what I mean? Athletic Madrid and Crystal Palace, this period here, gonna be crazy. Gonna be absolutely crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? Gonna be absolutely crazy. Yeah, you gotta win all of them, bro. I don't want to hear no excuses about but we got injuries. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man said Salah is better than Ronaldinho. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. I like Salah, innit? It's gonna sound like I don't like Salah, innit? But don't ever compare anyone to Ronaldo. Nobody compares to Ronaldo. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Nobody. Nobody. That guy is a sensei, bro. That guy is a sensei of football, bro. Don't talk to me about Salah when they talk about Ronaldinho, bro. I don't care. Don't care. That's my favorite baller, bro. That's my favorite footballer of all time. Ronaldinho, man. That's my favorite baller of all time. Ronaldinho. But yeah, Athletic Madrid slapped up Real Madrid, man. I reckon, bro. If them man go Athletic Madrid, bro. I think that's gonna be when he gets exposed. Number one, Crystal Palace. That's when he's gonna get exposed. Number two. Those are the two games when this guy's gonna get exposed, bro. And Crystal Palace are right there, third position, 12 points. Arsenal second in the league, 13 points. They're right there. Wait, Glasner's cooking, man. Glasner's cooking. You gotta respect Glasner, bro. You know what I mean? Glasner's, bro. I can't lie. Imagine if Crystal Palace finish above Arsenal this season. Oh my days, I want to hear the excuses. You know what I mean? Oh my days, I want to hear the excuses, bro. Ain't no way. There's no argument. Crystal Palace don't spend more money. They've lost Elise and Eze in recent years. Do you know what I'm saying? Guehi, it looks like he's going to Liverpool in January. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear nothing. There is no excuse. If Crystal Palace finish above Arsenal this season, my God, I want to hear what the excuses are. Imagine the way that they're playing and the way that we're playing on a consistent basis. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Sunderland are quietly doing their thing as well, but we'll see if they can consistently keep it up. Sunderland are doing their thing, fifth, you know, equal points with Tottenham. It's not bad. Sunderland 1-0 against Forest. They drew against Aston Villa. Aston Villa, bro. Aston Villa, I don't know what's going on with Aston Villa, bro, but these men have been poor, bro. You know what I mean? They beat Brentford. You know what? Oh, to be fair to Sunderland, they drew against Palace. It's not an easy game. Sunderland have actually done their thing. Slapped up West Ham 3-0. They lost to Burnley 2-0, but you know what? They've actually done their thing, bro. They've actually done their thing. But it's still very early, innit? It's still very early. But they're looking impressive, I can't lie. Sunderland are doing their thing, bro. Imagine, Sunderland are comfortably above Newcastle. That's mad. You know what I mean? The Tyne Derby. The Tyne Derby. I mean, that's mad. Newcastle are 6th. No, they're 15th. Newcastle are 15th with 6 points. Sunderland are 5th with 11 points. That's mad. See, things in football can just change real quick. Real quick. That's mad. Man United back at 14th. Oh, Man United back at 14th, you know. I swear down. Wolves might get relegated. I think Wolves do get relegated. You know what I'm saying? I already said at the start, West Ham going to get relegated. You know what I mean? Aston Villa got to turn it around. I don't think Aston Villa get relegated, but these men got to turn it around, bro, because it's looking crazy for them. It's actually looking crazy for them. I prefer Rivaldo, but Ronaldinho was cold. I prefer Ronaldinho, bro. I can't lie. You know what I mean? On the north side, Ineos are considering Southgate if Amorim lives. Real talk. Oh, bro, please, bro. Please, that would be hilarious, bro. That would be Ole 2.0. Imagine if they get Southgate. Oh my God, Rant is gonna lose his head, bro. Saeed, man like Jamal's gonna be swinging for man in the car park. He's gonna be absolutely losing it, bro. Imagine these man wanna finish off Jamal, bro. They wanna finish off Jamal. I don't know what they're doing. These man wanna finish off Jamal, bro. Man like Jamal. You know what I mean, poor Jamal, bro. That's mad. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. But yeah, man. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, I just been feeling rough, man. Why am I feeling so rough? I need to put some Vicks. You know what I'm saying? We need to Ole's way better than Southgate. Much of a muchness for me, bro. Much of a muchness, bro. They're both meh. You know what I mean? They're both meh. Look at that. Rui Costa and Bernardo Silva potential return to Benfica. Hopefully, God willing. God willing, Bernardo Silva back at Benfica. That would be sick. That would be sick. And I am going to be doing a watch along tomorrow for the Benfica Chelsea game. It's tomorrow, isn't it? It's tomorrow. Hold on. Yeah. I'll be doing a watch along. Chelsea Benfica tomorrow, innit? We need to win. Come on. Funny Jose. Funny Jose. We need that. We need it for the streets. We need it for the streets. You know what I mean? And Yassa, don't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to be watching it together. Like a family. We're a family. You know what I mean? Jose back at the bridge. I'm telling you, it's going to be mad. It's going to be mad. If we beat Chelsea, oh my days, them man don't even chat to me, innit? Don't even chat to me. I don't care. Don't even chat to me. With this dead defense that Benfica's got, if we beat you, oh my days. It's mad. We just beat Gil Vicente. So the team, you know, confident. Pavlidis getting more goals. We're good, man. We are good. But yeah, you'll probably beat Charles. Listen, the only thing though with Benfica, our defense is very sus, bro. Extremely sus. It's good enough for the Portuguese league, but it ain't good enough on a higher level, bro. Otamendi and Silva at the back, bro. I have no faith. If Chelsea, if I reckon we'll struggle to deal with João Pedro, bro. I think both of them will struggle to deal with João Pedro, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the problem. Like that centre back pairing is not great, and I don't blame Mourinho because obviously he didn't make that defensive pair in it. He's obviously just got the job, but at the same time, nah, bro. I worry a lot about that back line. We could play Richard Rios, and we've got a couple of defensive midfielders that we can play to try and cover it. But João Pedro 1v1 with either Otamendi or Silva, I am not confident, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It is what it is. So we'll see, bro. You know what I mean? The Benfica's defense is bare sus, bro. Yeah, but you say that, yeah, but bro, back last season when we were slapping up Barcelona, they came back into the game because of our defense, innit? So it's hard for me to say, yeah, it just depends. Like, of course, we got Sudakov, he's a number 10, he's good. We got obviously Pavlidis, we got Andreas, we got some players that can score goals and can cause damage, but at the same time, yeah, at the same time, our defense is just as bad. I guess it's going to be whose defense is worse than whose, in it. But I still feel like Chelsea's defense is better than ours, bro. Like I don't really rate our defense like that. I rate our goalkeeper, but I don't really rate our defense like that. But yeah, we'll see, man. I'm not going to run up my mouth, but I will run up my mouth if we win, innit? You know what I mean? Shameless. We're definitely doing that, 100%. 100%. Today, Everton West Ham play today. We'll see, innit? We'll see what these men do. We'll see what these men do. We'll see what West Ham do against Everton, innit? Because obviously Arsenal got them on Saturday. So I'm expecting an easy 3 points for Everton against West Ham. But we'll see. We will see. What other games are on tomorrow? Tomorrow, Real Madrid, Kairat. Where the flip is this team from? Kairat, you know. Mad. Inter, Slavia Prague, Bayern, Paphos. Tottenham got Bodo Glimt. Hey, that's what we need. We need Bodo Glimt to turn up for that one. Please, I need a meltdown. Liverpool, Galatasaray. That should be a good game. Liverpool, Galatasaray. That should be a good game. Where are they in the? They're first. They're first. Galatasaray first in the Turkish league, 21 points. Fenerbahce second, 15 points. Yeah, man, that should be a good game. Galatasaray Liverpool. Shame I'll be watching the Benfica game. That's what I hate. I hate when they put that. There's so many games at the same time. Like it's annoying. Like it's annoying. Barca PSG. Oh yeah, that's Wednesday. That's Wednesday. Wednesday, Barca PSG. Man City got Monaco. Barca PSG, that would be a good game. Everyone's going to be watching that game. But then again, Arsenal players, what fucking hell? Why, man? Why, man? I would have loved to watch that Barca PSG game. But Arsenal are flipping playing. Fuck's sakes. Got to be watching this dead football from this manager with flipping 3 DMs ahead of flipping watching Barca PSG, man. That's annoying, man. That is annoying. Why is it got to be on the same time? I might try to watch both games, but I don't know, man. I don't know. We will see. Okay, now. For hell. For rough. For flipping rough. But yeah. Is what it is, isn't it? Is what it is. Do you know what I mean? What's on Thursday? Thursday, Europa League. All these games are looking dead. All these games on Thursday are looking dead. Yeah, they're looking dead. I can't even lie. They're looking dead. Mad. Seeing Crystal Palace in the Conference League. They're doing their thing. Imagine they win it as well. The way they're playing, Crystal Palace win the Conference League. That would be crazy. They got a European heritage before Arsenal. You know what I mean? West Ham already got it. You know what I mean? And then Crystal Palace. I reckon they continue the way they're playing, bro. They probably win the Conference League, man. Probably win the Conference League. Crazy. Everyone's got European heritage apart from my club. Friday, Wrexham, Birmingham, 8 p.m. What Wrexham did? I ain't even. Sometimes I watch that show. You know what I mean? The Wrexham one. Welcome to Wrexham. How are they doing this season? 15th in the Championship. That's crazy. That's great. But it is their first year. I think it's their first time ever in the Championship. I swear. I think it's Wrexham's first time ever in the Championship. 15th. Yeah, it's going to be a long season for them, I think. It's still got time, still early, but Middlesbrough top. I remember when Middlesbrough used to be in the Prem. You know what I mean? Stoke are 3rd. Leicester 5th. That's mad. That is mad. Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday both bottom of the table in the Championship. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. What's going on in Sheffield, man? It's looking crazy. Looking rough in Sheffield right now. Looking rough. But yeah, Wrexham, man, all that money, now it's starting to even out. Now they're going up against clubs that have got equally as much money or more or football heritage, and now it's looking crazy. They can still come back, but 15th in the table. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Man said Charlton are doing well. Charlton Athletic, yeah, they're 7th. They're 7th. Preston North End are 6th. Bristol City are 4th. We'll see. We will see. We will see. I mean, Sunderland are playing well at the moment. I don't. You know what it is? It kind of evens out sometimes. You know what I mean? Sometimes these promoted teams, they do well, but then it evens out, bro. Like I reckon, like after like that Christmas period, and then after that Christmas period, like, do you know what I mean? If they get any injuries and stuff like that, so I don't know. I probably think Sunderland will probably finish within like the top, probably maybe the top 10. Do you know what I mean? Probably within the top 10, bro. But that's if they still maintain a certain decent amount of form. But Crunch end of the season, bro. That's when it gets long for these kind of teams. Do you know what I mean? That's when it gets long for these kind of teams, bro. Are they doing their thing? It's how they weather the Christmas period, how they weather injuries. Do they strengthen in January? You know what I mean? Crunch end of the season. Can they grind out results? You know what I mean? Where teams are going now to their ground like must wins. Everyone's throwing the kitchen sink out of it if they have any composure. But yeah, I think they'll be all right. I think Sunderland will be all right. I think Sunderland will be all right. Newcastle just, yeah. I don't know. They've taken a massive hit. I know they're waiting on. They're waiting on Wisa now. Wisa's got an injury. So expecting their form to pick up when Wisa's back for Newcastle. Maybe they go out there and get another striker because I mean, their firepower when Wisa's gone isn't. Yeah, I mean it's hard to replace Isak, isn't it? It's hard to replace Isak, but yeah, it is what it is. They have a lot of players going AFCON, so they'll drop off a bit. That will be working against them. That will be working against them. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone that is locked in. What's this? Where we going? He's live. Barely anyone's live. Well, not barely anyone, but yeah, I don't know, man. I think I got a flu or something, bro. I don't know what's going on with me, bro. I don't feel proper, bro. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel proper, bro. I feel rough. I can't lie. But listen, big up to everyone that's locked in. We're gonna redirect to troops. Northside raid on the way in, and yeah, we're out. Oh, so.